Talking about JEA now, tens of thousands of Duval residents may actually be in the dark tomorrow. An extended grace period for folks behind on their bills does end in the morning, Monday morning, and JEA will start disconnecting again. On your side, Zach Wilcox joining us now live from the JEA headquarters downtown. I know that building is going to have the phones a-buzzing very, very soon. Good evening.
Yeah, Lou, as of the end of last week, 45,000 JEA customers had still not caught up on their bills, so I'm sure thousands of those will be filling that building with the sound of ringing phones, trying to work something out before they get their power cut. I was actually talking to one person who will certainly be filling those phone lines, a veteran who was living over on the west side, and he was telling me that a couple weeks ago, he was actually hit by a car while walking on the side of the road, so he's been out of work for a few weeks. He's fallen a little behind on some of his bills, so he's been kind of taking advantage here of this moratorium for the time being, and he said that he's been trying to call JEA to explain his situation. Tried to call all day yesterday, got up at 9 to start calling, was calling all the way through until 6. He said he got a message several times that the line was busy to try again later. He called at least 6 times yesterday trying to get through, and he said really the biggest thing is that you know, the cost, JEA put this in place because the cost, the energy costs were going so high. He said it's been $330 was his last bill in August. So certainly hoping he can work something out before that power gets cut for him.
When they say you don't have to pay your bill for a couple more weeks or whatever, and you don't have any groceries in the house, you're going to go get groceries, and you're going to have to worry about that later. And that's the position I'm in right now. So, you know, and I know I'm not the only one in this town like that.
So Smith said he will start calling early again tomorrow morning. In downtown, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
All right, Zach, thank you for that. Now, there is a way to help those in need who are unable to pay their bills a couple of different ways. First, something called guest pay. You have that option, and then the neighbor to neighbor fund. First, with guest pay, you can actually directly pay someone's bill who you know may be struggling just a bit. So if you know the person is a family member or friend, you just simply say the name whose bill you want to pay, and that you can take care of that. Now, with the neighbor to neighbor fund, you pay a little extra on your current JEA bill. That money is then used to help elderly or disabled customers who struggle to pay their bills. Right now, more than 1,000 customers will have their bills paid through those funds.
As a community-owned utility, we are sensitive to the impact of any changes, any increases in JEA bills. We certainly don't want to disconnect anybody from the services that they depend on every day.
So if it kind of perked your ears up about helping, if you, or maybe you need help yourself, we have links in this story right now, firstcoastnews.com as well as the First Coast News app.